Morning all, time for a shave. And this morning, after honing this last night on a Lune, I've got to try out my lovely Mappin&Webb. How about that? I went through the normal process, what I consider the normal process. And I was amazed after I came off the stone, the Lune stone, this thing, before I even lapped and stropped it, it actually passed the hanging hair test. So it's either extremely good steel or the Lune is a very good stone. Anyway, another thing I'd like to point out, if I may, I've changed my camera angles for the simple reason I have been using these things, which is known as a piece of crap. So never again. You stick them on the window and then your phone falls off onto the floor or into the sink. Also, wow, yesterday late I got a delivery. How about that? I got a delivery of 3 Russian razors. Now I have to say, this is a shout out to Alexei. Alexei is Ali Melli 66 and he is an extreme expert on Russian steel and Russian razors. He's actually been kind enough to give me a printout on all the technical details of these quite exclusive Russian razors. I think that'll be my next test. Anyway, back to this test. This is what it's all about, chaps. This is an extra hollow Mappin&Webb of Sheffield, and this is on a Lune edge. And I think I might have cracked it. Of course, I can honestly say I've always been very happy with my synthetic stone progressions. But this fella looks really, really bonkers. Really, really good. To be able to go as it did from, I'm going to use this again. It's quite kind and it's simple and it's hanging on the shelf. So yeah, to go from a 1K crude Chinese stone, the Super King, if I remember correctly, to go from a Super King Chinese straight into a few laps on a 3K, and then I couldn't believe it. If you're using a medium to heavy slurry derived from the little brown slurry stone that comes with it in my posh box. Sorry chaps, I do like boxes. Anyway, it wound up giving a lovely slurry. I worked it down through 3 stages, and lo and behold, on the final thin slurry, it doesn't stick to the stone. That's the only thing I would say. A coticle, if obeyed properly, the coticle will cause the blade to adhere to the stone on its final few laps without slurry naturally. But it'll be an interesting test. I've only had 1 test shave so far from a Lune, and it was quite impressive. Not quite good enough, but very impressive. So I actually finished it then a few laps on an Arkansas. Anyway, I'm going to shut up and get on with the shave. Yes, I say the reason for this strange camera angle is I really have had enough of vacuum cut rubbish that dumps your expensive phone into the sink for you because the stupid vacuum cup distorts. All items have some sort of, I don't know, material, call it muscle memory. And I'm not impressed by the fact that although they were meant for car windscreens, you get exactly the same thing in your car. You'll be trying to map somewhere and then suddenly, ping, it falls off onto the floor, you reach down for it and you die in a car crash. I wonder how many people have died through reaching for their phones while checking their navigation. I ain't one of them, I don't use them. Anyway, that is a spankingly good lather, I've got to say. Germans certainly make very good soap. And the tobacco. I know some people say the smell is a little offensive. I'm not really bothered, I'm a bloody engineer. Anyway, I was welding yesterday, so I needed a shower this morning. Straight out the shower. This needs more water. I keep forgetting. A lot of these lovely quality soaps, but they do dry out quite quickly. So this, yeah, that'll do. I'm not very fussed. Now for the business. Dry the fingers. Reach for the blade. Which is the whole essence of what we're about, is it not? Both Matt Robbins and Caleb McCullough have done wonderful videos, instructional videos on how to use a laoon. Pure common sense, I must say, chaps, thank you. This is kind. This is a good edge. Now, is this the razor or is this the stone? Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Oh. Excuse me while I kill the cat. What do you want? No. Anyway, it's not my cat, but it likes me. Yeah, this is a little bit too thick, this naughty lather of mine. So I'm going to add a bit more water. So far, very, very nice stone. Very, very, very good razor. Let's try the other side. Let's see. It's certainly chewing off the old stubble. The whole point, of course, of these Martin's shave tests, I am going to have to murder this cat in a minute. The whole point being just trying to get people to come back to straight razor shaving, which, as we all know, is a wonderful and intoxicating subject, highly addictive, but very, very wonderful. How would I describe this edge so far? It's very difficult. I really do need a little bit more practice with this razor. It's a deep hollow. It's a Mappin&Webb. It's a 6/8. And I've got to say, doing a wonderful job. Absolutely wonderful. No complaints at all. Would I rate it higher than a synthetic? You can't really easily beat a 20k synthetic. There's a cat downstairs that needs skinning. Trouble is, cats know that I'm a cat lover. Yeah, very nice razor, very nice edge. That's my favourite test. If you can still get a comfortable stroke on your face without any appreciable amount of lather, then yeah, you got a pretty comfortable edge. I wouldn't put it above a 20k for the simple reason they do feel different, and 20k for me, or a very, very good 10k or even 12k, which I'm not very happy with, yeah, they do give remarkably good results. Would I put this above a cotical? Yeah, probably easier to use. The one objection I have to coticals is, depending on the stone you've been lumbered with, you can either get a very, 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 very kind edge, or you end up with a very indifferent edge. And we don't need that, do we, chaps? Yeah, that's pretty good. So, 100% success. Very nice stone. Very easy process. If you want to save yourself some time, use a laoon. You can go straight from bevel set straight to finish in just using the one stone with different slurry. Yeah, I'm quite impressed. Oh, Lord. I'm going to have to call this a very quick shave, chaps. I've got to go and murder my cat. Right, anyway, chappies, thank you so much. This is just really a carry on from yesterday's honing sequence. Very successful shave. I'm happy. Have a wonderful day. See you all soon.